How bought in are you really? Everyone says they're committed. Everyone says they're all in. Everybody says they want success. But the truth is, most people never actually tested that commitment. It's easy to be bought in when business is growing. It's easy to stay motivated when the money is just coming in. It's easy to believe in yourself when everything is working. The real question is, what happens when it isn't? What happens when you're lost? What happens when life punches you in the mouth? What happens when people doubt you, opportunities disappear, money gets tight, and your confidence starts to crack? Because that's where the separation happens. And that's where you discover who's interested and who's committed, who likes the idea of success and who's willing to pay the price required to achieve it. Today, I want to talk about what true buy-in actually looks like, why some people become unstoppable after adversity, and why others quit the moment things stop going their way. If this is the first time you come across this video or this channel, my name is Antonio Minalfi. I talk to entrepreneurs and CEOs all day long. I represent Bet David Consulting. And I want to share this video. There we share messages all the time. I talk to sales teams. I talk to leaders, CEOs, executives, chairmen, spouses, startups, early stage, mid stage, mature, acquired and merged, all across the board. We support over 20,000 businesses around the world at Bet David Consulting. And I want to share one of the biggest things here, someone who is obsessed or someone who is they're committed. There is such an incredible difference. And in this video, we're going to go through it today. So I had one-on-ones with my team here. It's normal. We have a huddle every single day, 9 a.m. to 9:15. We'll have trainings throughout the week, but twice a month, we'll have our one-on-ones. Deep dive. How are you? How are things? Where are the numbers at? Check in. All the numbers we go through. We'll have lunches. We'll have our phone zones. We'll have different meetings. But as far as our one-on-ones, we'll go through it. And we discovered something recently. Someone who's committed, they'll come into the office 8 a.m. They'll leave at 8 p.m. You'd say, Antonio, they're putting in the effort. Okay, got it. But are they committed? Or are they obsessed? Are they committed to hitting their numbers, or they're obsessed to do whatever it takes to get their numbers? Okay, sure. Antonio, you got me. They're coming in early, they're leaving late. Okay, what else? How about their attitude? Okay, they got a strong attitude. They want to be here. They want to see what comes through. They have company, team, me mentality. Got it. How about leadership? Is it just them mentality? Do they want to help the company grow? Do they challenge their peers? Do they call out their blind spots? What about innovation? Are they bringing ideas to the table? Okay, got it. How about results? Okay, yeah, okay, I see the results. But if they're getting average results, average input, they're just doing enough to get by, maybe they're committed to make this work out because you know what? They have a great opportunity. They see the upside. They're committed. But man, being obsessed, what does that do? Man, I'm calling the shots. Patrick he shared a story about his son, Dylan. He said, man, I've been working on his confidence, his footwork, all these different things. We put so much emphasis in his footwork. He's calling for the ball. He's taking the ball. He wants the ball. He's calling for the ball. Why? Because he's confident. He's dribbling the ball. He's doing these drills. And he used to be able to dribble the ball, I want to say it was over 140 times. And he was on a streak where, maybe the self-talk got to him or things were coming up. And all of a sudden, he could only dribble the ball, I think half the time, maybe like 70, 80 times. Patrick talks to Dylan, he goes, listen, you've done it before. What are we doing here? You're obsessed or you're committed? What is it? Well, he had to lock back in. He focused on his footwork. He has the confidence. Now he's going for the ball. If we translate that into business, if you're obsessed doing whatever it takes, you're going to read the book. You might read it again. You might read the book. You might do a report on it. You might train some people on it. When you train some people, you have them get results. That's obsession. Okay, Antonio, that's just reading a book. How does it affect what I do in business? Great. Let's go back into it. You read a book, you watch a video, you share clips, you bring some ideas and inspiration to the team. That's innovation, like I was just mentioning. Okay, great. Not just innovation, but you're going to go to networking events. You're going to virtually shake hands. You're going to physically shake hands. You're going to get in the right room to do whatever it takes to have the right conversations with the right people, because what you have is something special and you want the whole world to hear about it. That's an obsession. If you're committed, sure, you're going to get the results. You might be your prior best. You might be a performer, but man, are you committed or are you obsessed? Obsession is the future looks bright mentality. Committed is, listen, I'm just here for a paycheck. I got to support my family. I'm going to do whatever it takes. But that's the mentality you as a business owner have. Why? Because there's somebody at night that you built alongside you in business, hopefully, that goes to bed at night thinking about business just as much as you. And man, it's such an attractive opportunity because there's not many people we can rely on as a number two. There's certainly not that many people we can rely on that have our back just as much as we know that we have ours as a CEO, as a leader, as an executive. Who's that person that goes to bed at night thinking about business just as much as you? Man, I don't know. Well, man, that might be your first problem. Who have I developed in the company to want to beat their prior best, to set expectation, to have an opportunity to say, you know what? I'm a flag carrier for the team. I'm going to come through for you. They're obsessed. They're obsessed to do whatever it takes. So as you watch this video and you want to share or at least see, hey, listen, who can I develop to be the next leader in the company? What are the action items you can do? I'll give you a couple areas. When was the last time you sold a dream to the team? When was the last time you fed into, what drives them? When was the last time you asked them about their family, their fitness, their finances, their faith? When was the last time you poured into them? Great. You now know what drives them. Listen, this is what we're going to do in the company. This is the vision we have. This is the expectation I have of you. This is what we're going to do together. Are you in or are you out? I'm in. Perfect. You're building somebody. If you feed into them, they're going to be obsessed. They're going to fall in love. They're going to become somebody who you say, man, I wish I had 10 more of me. Great. You just developed one of them. But if you don't do that, and you don't take the time to do it, you might not find somebody and you might not know who that is unless you take the time to take a step back, recalibrate, look at the team from the outside and see how you can find the next best leader. And sometimes they're already in the company, but if you haven't been feeding into them, you may have already lost them. If you found value in this video, like, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.